Hey guys, welcome back to the movie summary. Beginning of the movie, we see a boy named Simon. He is staying with Fabian, who is his girlfriend. Both of them are cartoon artists. Soon comes Simon's father's birthday. Then he thinks that he should take Fabian to the party and introduce her to his family members. So he takes Fabian and goes home. Everyone there is a doctor. Actually, Simon family members are doctors. His father, Dr. Carl, is a psychiatrist. Simon is the only one in their family who works as a cartoonist instead of a doctor. That is why he is living separately from them. There Simon sees a girl. Simon had never seen the girl before. He asks his mother about her. Simon's mother tells her name is Sonia. She is your dad's new secretary, who was previously a patient. And also says sadly that your dad had an affair with her and kept her as a secretary. Simon sees Carl flirting with Sonia. Simon doesn't really like that. A few days later, Simon's mother tells to Simon that your father and Sonia is going to vacation. I am so afraid that they both will get married. Seeing her sad, Simon says, tell me what to do now. Then she said you should go home and take care of the clinic so I will be free. Then I can go on holiday with your dad. Simon says okay to that and comes home and takes care of the clinic. Then Carl goes on holiday with his wife instead of Sonia. Simon is sitting outside. Sonia comes to him and says, if you didn't come here I would have gone on holiday with your daddy. We both had a strong bond. Hearing this, Simon says, you don't know about my dad. Even before you, my dad had relationship with many girls. He will have relationship with other girls even after you. You should be serious with my dad, and leaves. After some time, Sonia comes to Simon and says, your dad may have relationship with many girls, but Carl gives more importance to me. You don't know about our relationship. Your dad even proposed me. Hearing all this, Simon thinks that the relationship between the two is strong. So he suffers a little. Carl gives Simon a task to convert his interview into text. Simon gets bored doing this work. Then he goes to Sonia. She is very sad. Sonia tells him, I want to have a family with your daddy. That's why I wanted to go on holiday with your dad. But because of your coming I couldn't go, and she cry with pain. Seeing this, Simon goes to comfort her. Then Sonia hugs him. Then they realize that what they are doing is wrong and they will stay away. Later he thinks not to get close to Sonia. Next day, Fabian tells Simon that the cartoon festival is going to be held in 2 weeks. She says, I don't know what work you do, and leaves. Simon does not know what work to do now. Next day morning, Simon goes to Sonia and apologizes about what happened yesterday. Sonia says no need to apologize, it's not such a big matter. Then Simon tells her that dad should not know about this. Sonia says, I already told your dad about this, but I didn't say it was you. Because your dad disturbed his vacation and came here early. Hearing this, Simon gets even more tensed. Sonia was previously a patient, and Simon searches her file to see what her illness is. Sonia went into depression and wanted to commit suicide. But Dr. Carl cured her. Also, their personal matter will be in that file. Simon reads all this. The next day, Simon is going home and sees Fabian with another boy. Simon asks Fabian, what are you doing here? Then she says, you're not working with me for the cartoon festival. So I need another person for that. That is why I am taking his help. And also says, first you will complete your parents' work and come early. Then Simon leaves. Simon suspects that she is having an affair with her new friend. Later he follows Fabian. There Fabian is busy with her new friend for the cartoon festival preparation. Later he goes to her house when Simon's mother calls. She says, we will stay here for a few more days. Take care of the clinic till we come. Next, Simon asks Fabian, what are you doing with that boy? For that, she says, a cartoon festival in a few days. You are busy with your parents' work. That is why I am taking his help. Then Simon doesn't know what to do between his parents and his girlfriend. At home, Sonia finds out that Simon has read her file and she tells him to return the file. Simon gives her the file. Sonia doesn't want anyone to know about her illness. So she says him that you shouldn't have done this to me. It is my personal matter and I can file a case against you for doing this. Then Simon goes to her. Suddenly Sonia kisses Simon. Simon also kisses Sonia. She tells someone will come here, let's go downstairs. After going downstairs, Simon doesn't understand if what he is doing is right or not. Sonia attracts him in the room. Later they both spend time alone on the bed. Later Sonia drops him and invites him to her house. Hearing this, Simon gives her a kiss and says I will definitely come to your house. Later Simon is very happy about Sonia. One day Simon goes to the club with Fabian. Fabian is enjoying the songs there. On the other hand, Simon feels bad that he is cheating Fabian. So he tells the whole story to Fabian. Hearing this, Fabian becomes disturbed and angrily leaves. After a while Simon gets a message from Sonia. It says that if you are free you can come to my house. Then Simon goes to Sonia's house. After talking for a while they kiss each other. Later they both make private time together. After that they talk and have dinner. In the morning, Simon wakes up and finds that Sonia has gone out to take some groceries. Then he sees a photo on the wall of his father and Sonia. Then he realizes that his father gave this house as a gift to Sonia. Just then Simon's father comes there. Carl is shocked to see Simon. He says to Simon, what are you doing here? Simon asks his father, what are you doing here? Then Carl said, this flat is mine, I came here for a book. And also says Sonia wants to have a child, so she started a relationship with me. Now I can't give her child, but I can satisfy her. Just then Sonia comes there. Carl asks Sonia, where did you go? Sonia doesn't say anything to him because he didn't take her on vacation. Sonia kisses Simon to make Carl jealous and asks if Knight slept well. Carl seen all this and says, I have no problem with your relationship. I will make another girl as girlfriend. But you should tell your mother about this relationship. Simon tells his mother everything that happened. Hearing all this she is very sad and angry with Simon and finally takes him clothes again. Later he goes to Fabian and tries to talk to her. But she won't listen to him and says get out of here. After few days Sonia gives birth to a baby. That baby's father is Simon. Sonia still works with Carl. Seeing all this, Simon does not understand what is happening in his life. Later Simon's mother also comes there and plays with the baby. This is how this movie ends.